When it comes to great steaks, I've just raised the stakes. The Sharper Image is one of my favorite stores with fantastic products of all kinds. That's why I'm thrilled they agree with me. Trump steaks are the world's greatest steaks, and I mean that in every sense of the word. And the Sharper Image is the only store where you can buy them. Trump steaks are by far the best tasting, most flavorful beef you've ever had. Truly in a league of their own. Trump steaks are 5-star gourmet, quality that belong in a very, very select category of restaurant, and are certified Angus Beef Prime. There's nothing better than that. Of all of the beef produced in America, less than 1% qualifies for that category. It's the best of the best. Until now, you could only enjoy steaks of this quality in one of my resort restaurants or America's finest steakhouses, but now that's changed. Today, through the Sharper Image, you can enjoy the world's greatest steaks in your own home with family, friends, anytime. Trump steaks are aged to perfection to provide the ultimate in tenderness and flavor. If you like your steak, you'll absolutely love Trump steaks. Treat yourself to the very, very best life has to offer. And as a gift, Trump steaks are the best you can give. One bite and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And believe me, I understand steaks. It's my favorite food, and these are the best. So what do you think of my Trump Home Mattress Collection by Serta? Finally, the same luxury and comfort I demand in my hotels.
Oh, they'll never count sheep again.
Listen, why don't you come work for me?
What do you have in mind?
Something you were born to do.
Welcome to room 9.
Looking good, number 9. Looking good.
Where's your dignity?
Save now on this Trump Home Luxury Suites mattress during the Serta Luxury Suite Savings Event, now through Labor Day.
You know, and
she used to be great. She's still very beautiful.
I moved on her, actually. You know, she was down in Palm Beach. I moved on her, and I failed. I'll admit it.
Whoa.
I did try and fuck her. She was married.
Huge news there.
No, Nancy.
Yeah.
No, this was marriages. And I moved on her very heavily. In fact, I took her out furniture shopping. She wanted to get some furniture. I said, I'll show you where they have some nice furniture. I took her out furniture. I moved on her like a bitch, but I couldn't get there. And she was married. Then all of a sudden, I see her. She's now got the big phony tits and everything. She's totally changed her look.
Your girl's hot as shit. In the purple.
Whoa!
Yes!
Whoa!
Yes, the Donald has scored!
Whoa!
Oh, my man! Wait, you gotta look at me when you get out of your legs.
Sets this up.
That is very
You give me the thumbs
Look
up.
at you. You are a
You
piece.
gotta put the thumbs up. You gotta get the thumbs up. Can't be too happy.
First? Yeah, let me.
It's very
You
fun.
gotta give me the thumbs up.
All right, you and I will walk there.
Oh my god.
Maybe it's a different one.
Better not be the publicist. No, it's her.
Yeah, that's her, with the gold. I better use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy. I can do anything.
Look at those legs. All I can see is the legs.
No, it looks good.
Come on, shorty.
Oh, nice legs, huh?
Oof, get out of the way, honey. That's good legs. Go ahead.
It's always good if you don't fall out of the bus. Like Ford, Gerald Ford, remember?
There's a little down below. Pull the hand.
Hello, how are you? Hi.
Mr. Trump, how
nice
are you?
seeing you.
Pleasure
Terrific.
to meet you.
Terrific. You know Billy Bush?
How are you?
Nice to see you. How you doing,
Very
Ariane?
good.
Doing very well, thank you. Are you ready to be a soap star?
We're ready. Let's go. Make me a soap star.
How about a little hug for the Donald? He just got off the
Would
bus.
you like a little
Okay,
hug, darling?
absolutely.
A
Melania
little
said
hug
this
for the
was
bushy.
okay.
I just got off the bus.
Oh, bushy.
There we go. Excellent. Well,
Come
you've
on.
got a nice co-star here.
Good.
Yes, absolutely.
After you. Come on, Billy. Don't be shy.
As soon as a beautiful woman shows up, he takes
Get over
off
here,
on
Billy.
This always happens.
I'm sorry, come here.
Let the little guy in here. Come
Yeah,
on.
let the little guy in. How you feel now, better? I should actually
It's
be in
hard
the
to
middle.
walk next to a guy
Here,
like
wait,
this.
hold on.
Yeah, you get in the middle. There we go.
Good. That's
This
better.
is much better. This is...
That's better.
Now, if you had to choose, honestly, between one of us, Me or the Donald?
I don't know. That's
That's
tough
some pressure
competition.
right
Yeah.
Seriously, you had to take one of us as a date.
You have to take a fifth on that one.
Really?
Yep. I'll take both.
Which way?
Make it right. Here we go. Goodbye. Right of the days.
Here he goes. I'm gonna leave you here.
Okay.
Get my microphone.
Okay. You're gonna. Oh, you're finished?
You're my man. Yeah.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna go do our show.
Oh, you want to reset? Okay.
I've never said I'm a perfect person.
He may run for the Senate from a state in which he's never lived. Maybe anybody can run for anything, but Donald Trump for president? Is that carrying things a bit too far? Our next guest doesn't think so. Joining us from Minneapolis, Minnesota, the national co-chair of Trump 2000, a grassroots organization encouraging Trump to run for president, Tim Whitcomb. Excuse me, Tim. Thanks for coming on, Tim. Now, Tim, the floor manager, David, just had a frightening thought. If Donald Trump becomes president of the United States, is he going to change the name of the White House to Trump Towers?
I don't believe that would be what he would do.
All right. Well, we got that out of the way. Now let's talk about the other issue. Why does he want to run?
We're not quite sure why he wants to run. We think that those issues are something Mr. Trump should answer. But it does seem that his issues, you know, he's definitely been talking about issues that are in line with the Reform Party. He's opposed to, been very outspoken against NAFTA. He's opposed term limits. I'm sorry, he's been for term limits in Congress, and both at a federal and state level. And he's been, you know, made some cryptic comments in Newsweek that actually got us involved. We thought that his comments stating that he wasn't sure if he was going to run, not saying that he would, not saying he wasn't, was definitely an indication. We did some research on the internet and found that his issues were quite in line with the Reform Party. And we think he's a viable candidate.
But Tim, you have to be realistic about this. I mean, you have George W. Bush with a campaign chest of I don't know how many millions of dollars now. You have a vice president of the United States who's planning to run, and then Donald Trump.
Well, I think that's exactly what, as far as I'm concerned, and the people involved with this movement, is that we're looking exactly for that, a non-politician to seek the office, one that's not bought and paid for. He has no special interests. He has his own
wait,
money.
let me just stop you right there, Tim. There are a lot of people who say all of those deals that he made in Atlantic City, boy, somebody must have something on him in some way. I mean, you say he has no special interest pushing for him, but he's got special interests all over the place.
Well, I don't know if that's the case. I mean, the New Jersey Gambling Commission is the most regulated, or the gambling industry is the most regulated industry in the nation. And he had to go through quite a bit. I think it was very publicized that...
Well, I'm not saying he did anything illegal. I'm just saying that the way you operate down there is by making friends and making deals.
I'm not aware of any of those activities.
All right. Well, making deals, I mean, if there's any place in the world you want to make a deal, it's in Atlantic City or Las Vegas, and clearly he knows how to do it. But the question of why somebody who's been a millionaire for so much of his life, who doesn't seem to have this sort of folksy approach, I mean, let's face it, Ross Perot is a billionaire, but he seems to have more of a folksy approach. He seems to know how to hit a nerve with a common man. Donald Trump, I've never seen any indication the same is true with him.
Well, I think he's been, you know, touted in the media as a successful businessman, and that's what was interesting to us. As none of us have had a conversation with him, I think that's difficult to say. I've never met the man personally, so it'd be interesting to see how he does react. This is a very grassroots organization, the Reform Party, that is, we've garnered actually quite a bit of support at the Reform Party National Convention for him. I believe he took second in a straw poll that the Detroit Free Press ran. So there's definitely interest there. His issues are in line with what we're looking for, and we feel he's a viable candidate, not only to gain and secure the 5% that the Reform Party needs to maintain its federal funding, but we think he's a winnable candidate and definitely offers a viable alternative.
Well, let me throw another winnable candidate at you. What about Jesse Ventura? I know he's reluctant to run, but maybe if you tried to draft him, you might be able to convince him.
Well, we have a tremendous amount of respect for Jesse Ventura in our party, and he clearly stated, and we have a tremendous amount of respect for his response, and that I just got the governorship of Minnesota. Let me do my job. So he has no designs on using this as a stepping stone immediately into the presidency. He wants to work as governor, and we have a lot of respect for that. And if we had any indication otherwise, we may have pursued that.
But it's kind of a strange deal, this Donald Trump thing. You haven't been in touch with him, and yet you're the co-chair of Trump 2000.
Right.
Don't you think that before you try to get somebody to run for president, you have some inkling as to whether he wants to?
Well, that's what we're trying to find out. That was the initiative that my partner Ira Cohen and I discovered. You know, we're trying to find out. He's made the comments in the press, and he's also made indications that his issues are in line with our party. We believe that he's a strong candidate, and we'd like to hear that. So yes.
Well, Tim, good luck to you. All the more competition, the tighter the race. It should be an interesting one. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
Ralph, they have no right to do this to you. They just want to use you. Maybe I want to use them. Maybe you what? Use them to make this country great again. When we're mad, we'll just use our words. Then the rest of the world will play nice with us, and the only boom booms will be in our pants.